This is Tesla's revenue for 2021, and nearly a quarter of it came from just one country, China. Tesla produced approximately 1 million cars in China. Tesla's reliance on China does not appear to be waning either. China, I believe, will be our largest market in the long run. Furthermore, China produces roughly 70% of the world's graphite, which is a key component in the batteries that Tesla manufactures. The Chinese Communist Party understands that access to its billion-plus consumer base and valuable resources is a powerful thing, and they are not afraid to use it.
压迫、奴役我们。
In the past, they used similar leverage to force Tim Cook's Apple to bend the knee. The same Apple that went to the Supreme Court to protect its customers' privacy in the United States was forced to give up their encryption key to the CCP and store their customers' data in a government facility, despite the CCP's long history of forcing companies to do what it wants. Many people are concerned about how much control the CCP will have over Elon Musk's Twitter and what tactics they will employ to get Elon Musk to align with Chinese propaganda. Even Jeff Bezos tweeted this theory shortly after Twitter accepted Elon Musk's offer. So today on Business Mob, let's go over why Twitter is so important to China, how the CCP can control Musk, and why Jeff Bezos is so worried about it. To begin, in 2019, Elon Musk opened the first Tesla factory in China. The CCP welcomed him with cheap land, low interest rates, and a slew of tax breaks. This was made even more significant because the CCP rewrote their laws so Tesla could be the first ever foreign company to operate and own 100% of factory in China. Prior to this, any foreign company that wanted to do business in China had to form a partnership with a local company, some of which ended up competing with Apple in the long run. Fortunately, Tesla was a different story. The CCP was frustrated with the progress of the Chinese industry, so they enticed Tesla in with hard-to-turn-down incentives. In turn, China expected Tesla to grow local suppliers and bolster the lagging Chinese companies, and it worked once Tesla was able to produce cars in China on the large scale. It gave confidence to Chinese investors in China's market, helping surcharge domestic startups that had struggled. NIO, a Chinese EV company, was on the verge of bankruptcy but was able to secure an investment thanks to the Tesla effect in China. It has since thrived in Tesla's slipstream. Tesla has also dispatched engineers to China to assist in the training of Chinese suppliers. By 2021, Tesla had sourced approximately 90% of its car components locally in China. Tesla has helped China's electric vehicle industry compete on a global scale, and in exchange, the CCP has given the company preferential treatment. But that may not be the case for long. As the Chinese EV industry catches up to the rest of the world, the CCP will become less reliant on Tesla for its expertise. And if history is any indication, they will do the same thing with Tesla as they did with Apple. Once the CCP had no need for Apple in China, they were firm with their demands from the company. The CCP has forced Apple to censor apps about pro-democracy protests skirting Chinese firewalls, and even about the Dalai Lama, which the CCP, well, they're not a big fan of. Apple has also handed over control of all customers' data to the CCP. The choice for Apple was clear: either meet the CCP demands or leave China. Unfortunately for Apple, its business was way too dependent on China, so it had no choice but to comply. Now people are concerned that Tesla and Elon Musk may be digging themselves into the same hole. These concerns have resurfaced as Elon Musk's bid to buy Twitter was accepted. Elon Musk's plan is to turn Twitter into a safe haven for free speech. The CCP, on the other hand, is not a big fan of free speech. Twitter is banned in China, but recently a lot of Chinese officials and CCP state-sponsored news organizations have used it to push propaganda around issues that are important to the government. They also use these accounts to drown out criticism of China and the CCP. As the impact of government influence operations on social media became clearer, Twitter was among the first platforms in 2019 to prohibit all state media and political advertising. Twitter added the labeling of key government officials and state media accounts from countries such as China, Russia, and the United States in August of 2020. Twitter has also publicly confirmed that they take down hundreds of thousands of bot accounts operated by the Chinese government on a regular basis. This has led many people, including Jeff Bezos, to wonder whether China will use Tesla against Musk to gain more control over Twitter censorship against Chinese propaganda. Despite the fact that Bezos followed up his tweet by saying that China may not have leverage over Twitter, Musk's acquisition of Twitter will complicate his life. I understand that Bezos is probably not the best person to call out China's leverage, but he does raise an interesting question. I guess we will have to see how it all plays out. Till next time, peace out.